Alright, so this video is on navigating Teachscape. So the first thing you want to do is make sure you go to teachscape.com, as you can see here, and you want to click on the customer login. Once you go to the customer login, you want to scroll down to where it says Teachscape Effectiveness Platform. Click the Go button, and it'll take you to the Teachscape login. If you have not activated your account, you have to click this first, into your email, hit the submit button, then go into your email, and then you have instructions about going into Teachscape and logging in. So I'm already registered, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. So here's the home page. It's going to take you to two sections, the Reflect and the Learn section. So I'm going to go to the Learn section first because this is where you will have to watch the required videos. So you click Learn and it'll load. Now, the thing you want to make sure you do is when you're in the Learn section, you want to make sure you click on Course and Learning Resources, because that's going to pull up the catalog. So here are a number of videos Prince George's County Public Schools has created for this space. The requirements right now are student services / health services series, and then the SLL course series. So right now, however, you need to complete the student services / health service series. So what you want to do is you click on that. Now by default, not sure why it does this, it doesn't really show them. So what you have to do is you have to make sure this is clicked under on all, and then you click on search, and then once you do that, it'll bring up the videos. So these are the 5 required videos at this time during the beginning of this fall semester. So you have to complete the bloodborne pathogens course, the sexual harassment course, child abuse and neglect, bullying, harassment and intimidation course, and the homelessness training course. So in order to do that, what you do is you click on it. You have to register for the course. If you add it to your plan, it'll show up under your plan on another place. So I'm going to click on register, and I've already registered for this one, so let's look at another one. And I'm going to go back to course and learnings. Let's go back to health services. Let's click on one that I haven't registered for so you can just see what that looks like. So again, I got to click search. Let's see if I haven't. Let's register for bullying and harassment. So now I'm registered. Once you have registered, to tell you that it's confirmed, and then you can just launch the course. Now for each course that you launch, there's a video and there are a bunch of questions that you have to answer. I have to install my QuickTime Player, so I'm just going to exit out of that. But you want to make sure that you're paying attention to each of the videos, because there is going to be questions that you have to answer, that you have to complete in order to successfully get credit for the course. So that is under the Learn section. So now I'm going to take us back to the home page, to the Reflect section. The Reflect section is essentially the component in which you will be required to do your SLOs, your goal setting. This is also where your unannounced observation assessment and your portfolio, your mid-year review, and your final evaluation conference. And we'll get to a lot of these pieces later on. I'll create some additional videos. So right now we want to focus in on the goal setting. So you're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to a page which will show you all the components that are required to submit your goal setting. So this is broken down into basically 3 components, 2 of which you're responsible for, which is your professional practice goal setting form and your professional practice goal artifact. So I'm going to click on edit here, and it's going to take me to the page in which I can go ahead and start completing my goal setting form. Now, in order to complete this, you had to have completed your self-assessment. If you haven't completed your self-assessment, then you can't do this page yet. So essentially what you would do here is type in your goal based on your self-assessment. You would also type in the domain that that goal applies to. You also type in the components that you're focusing in on in terms of your goal, the elements, and then your rationale. Why did you pick this particular goal? Is it something that you felt you were basic in and you felt like you needed to be more proficient? As an educator, what was the rationale? What are the steps that you're going to take to achieve this goal? And this is a conversation you either have, obviously with your administrator or with an ILT or as a department or a team. If you all have some similar goals and you want to discuss this, by all means, feel free to do that. How are you going to gather evidence? And how will you measure progress? What are you going to do to show that you've made growth regarding this goal? And then you would simply sign it. If you're still in the middle and you want to save and finish later, you can click that here. But if you feel comfortable, you would submit it. And then once you submit it, Dr. Clifton will approve it. And if she needs to have a conference with you around your goal, she will have that with you. So essentially, these are the two components for Teachscape right now, is the reflect and the learn component. We will also roll out some additional videos as new pieces are being required to be submitted in Teachscape. If you need assistance, feel free to email myself, Mr. Downing, or Ms. Felton, or feel free to come by the ILT office and ask for assistance. But we will also be in all department and team meetings to help you navigate through Teachscape. Until next time, take care.